My wonderful people, for most of una wey dey curious to know wetin happen for Abuja court concerning the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the Nigerian government. My people, una come here how all the thing take happen for inside court. I want you to settle down and watch these videos. As you dey watch am, share the video so that other people go get the information, because this national disgrace wey the Nigerian government are brought into theirself, I don't know how they go take waka very soon, but watch the full video before we come back and continue. Stay tuned.
The leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, is back at the Federal High Court Abuja for his trial in a case of alleged terrorism leveled against him by the federal government. Mr. Kanu, who is all smiles, is received by his defense team. Present in court also are his family members. At the last hearing, the trial judge had approved an accelerated hearing of the case, and he kept to his words, just as the counsel to the federal government, Adegboyega Awomolo, called its first witness, a DSS officer, who testified behind the screen. This, according to him, is due to the nature of the case and for security reasons. The first witness of the federal government, with code name PWAAA, says he led the team that arrested Kanu at a hotel in Lagos on the 14th of October 2015, and the room where he was arrested looks like a broadcasting studio. Mr. Kanu, who claimed to be in the struggle to make life better for people, admits setting up Radio Biafra as a communication engineer. He, however, admitted not having a license to operate a radio station in Nigeria, which is a crime, but defends his action, saying he knows that if he applies, it won't be granted. In Mr. Kanu's statement, he further admits to fighting for emancipation of the people of Southeast, South-South, parts of Benue and Kogi. He declared that freedom fighting is not a crime in any part of the world, including Nigeria, because it is a fundamental right. The defendant further adds that he believes in the freedom of speech and that the UN Charter on People's Rights guarantees the right to self-determination. He denies involvement in any violence because he has not been linked to anyone. The defense team speaks after the day's proceeding, just as the prosecution declines to react.
The matter has eventually kicked off without rancor. You needed to have been in court to observe the proceedings. All the parties cooperated, and PW1 testified. PW1 is Mr. AAA, as he was designated. He investigated the matter 10 years ago, and today he came and gave his evidence and tendered documents.
The government is finally having the trial that it desires. Our position still remains unchanged despite the ongoing trial. That our client is innocent of the charges, that the case is driven by political considerations, and in the end, the innocence of our client will be established.
After 10 long years, finally Nnamdi Kanu now has his day in court as the Nigerian government called its first witness. The case continues on Friday, May 2nd, under cross-examination by Kanu's lawyer. From the Federal High Court Abuja, Emanuela Ekele, Channels Television News.
At the resumed hearing of Nnamdi Kanu's case, the counsel for the federal government, Adegboyega Awomolo, SAN, told the court that he had earlier filed an ex parte application for the witness to testify behind screens due to the nature of the case and for security reasons, which was granted by the court as there was no objection from Kanu's lawyers. As the government formally opened its case against Kanu, its witness who testified behind the screen told the court that on 14th October 2015, he was assigned with some team members to arrest Kanu at the Golden Tulip Hotel in Lagos. According to the witness, whom the court tagged PWAAA, when they got to the Golden Tulip, the reception showed them the guest manifest of several months and noticed that Kanu's name was not there. They, however, got an order to conduct a room-to-room search of the hotel, which produced Kanu in room 303 with a young lady. The witness noticed that Kanu initially resisted arrest and was in an apartment that looked like a broadcasting studio. He was then taken to the DSS command in Lagos, where the items from his room were listed. The witness went on to read a statement made by Kanu on the same day of his arrest, where the IPOB leader said he set up Radio Biafra because he believes in freedom of speech and that the UN Charter of People's Rights guarantees the right to self-determination. In the same statement, Kanu also noted that he was questioned without his lawyer or any legal representation, so he answered the questions asked him in the best way he could. After giving his evidence in chief, the trial judge, Justice James Obotosho, adjourned to May 2nd for cross-examination.
The matter is very simple. The state has a case against our client, and we are defending him. And for the first time, the matter has been opened, and we have heard what the evidence is. On Friday, we are coming back to cross-examine him. But in the main, the matter has commenced on a good note, very sound note, very civilized trial. And we hope by the grace of God we'll continue on this note and get to the end.
Well, it's quite unfortunate that we have not woken up to understand that you cannot just arrest people because they have equipment on them. When the interview was going on, the leader of IPOB was mentioning in that particular interview that he was just broadcasting, telling the world about what the British government is doing. And there's nothing wrong with him telling the world that we deserve our rights and we deserve what is in London over here, to be treated fairly, to have what they have, whatever they enjoy, we need to enjoy it in this country.
For the first time in about 10 years, Nnamdi Kanu's case has made headways. The federal government called its first witness today, and they say they have about 5 more witnesses to call. For a matter that has been granted accelerated hearing, Nigerians are eager to know what will be the outcome of this case. Chibuzo Okezie, AIT News, Abuja.
Okay, my wonderful people, we don't want to talk too much concerning these videos, but I just want you to be a judge sitting in that court and tell me what you see in this case and what you are going to rule as a judge. Just drop your own ruling in a comment section and share the video. This video, now you get am. Drop your own ruling and share the video. As they share the video, other people themselves will be the Nigerian government where they persecute our leader go watch am. And the persecutor himself, the defender himself are still watching. So drop your own opinion in the comment section and share the video. Now so it be, my wonderful people.